Hi, I'm Patrick Jackson and I'm interviewing Ed Hathaway about the improvements to the JRouter in Joomla 3.3. So what is JRouter? It's a major underlying part of the Joomla content management system. It pulls together all the parts of the site when you request a page. So it loads templates and style sheets and images and pulls your content together, displays that to the end user. So by improving JRouter, that's now improving how your page loads and speeds up the user experience, which can never be a bad thing. Thanks for joining us, Ed. During the marketing planning for Joomla 3.3, I've seen some of the test results from the test during development there. Has there been a significant increase in speed in the basic Joomla site between Joomla 3.2 and 3.3?
It's a great question, Patrick. When we tested Joomla 3.2 versus Joomla 3.3, we did it on a shared server, which a lot of us have and use. We did it with a shared MySQL database, and we installed the basic package of Joomla 3.3 and Joomla 3.2 side by side. Launching the sites, we found that Joomla 3.3 decreased its page load by 10%. That's about a 2.8 second increase in the way Joomla gets to the viewer, gets to your audience. Significant change over the big picture of what Joomla is through the framework and what Joomla is through its CMS. So many of you will experience a much faster, much more streamlined load when activating Joomla 3.3.
So that sounds like there's a significant improvement straight out of the box, so to speak. As soon as you install Joomla 3.3, it's going to be running faster. Are there any additional ways that a user or a developer can improve their page loading speed in Joomla 3.3?
Patrick, that's a question that we always ask ourselves. How can we make our website faster? It can be done several ways. One, most of us load a Joomla CMS using a template developer's quick start. Great opportunity to see and to emulate a developer's design. The problem with it is it comes with a tremendous amount of extra overhead that needs to get eliminated. Truly has to get deleted. Once you're ready to launch your site, make sure you go through your content pages. Make sure you go through your images that came with the package, the initial package. Make sure you get rid of them. If you're not using them, delete them. Please, completely trash them and empty your trash. Be a good steward to your website and the page load will follow you. The other significant way to make sure that your website's going to constantly page load quickly is to make sure your images and your photos and your graphics are sized properly. Real critical. And that you use the web optimization feature that most, if not all, graphic programs provide. That being Photoshop or Corel Draw Suite or Fireworks. They all have a web optimization feature. Strongly advise you to use that on your size properly images. Once you use the optimization of your images and your images are sized properly, Joomla will thank you. It will allow you to load those pages quicker, engage your client to your website without them having to wait for a 1.7, 1.8 megapixel to load when you're only showing a thumbnail. So real critical, make sure that those images get resized and optimized. It will bring great benefits to your page load.
So that's a good list to have of things to consider during content creation, such as optimizing your images and clearing out quick start sample data. Are there other ways you can gain improvements using extensions?
Another key opportunity to make sure that your website continually loads quick and that it engages your clients and your users onto your site is to make sure that your extensions and that your templates are constantly upgraded based on the developer's releases. Features are an important part of upgrades with templates, with extensions, with plugins. Developers are constantly improving and adding new features. In addition to those new features, developers are constantly trying to make their extension, their plugin, their template load faster. And this comes through the development of upgrades for the most part. So you want to make sure that you have a library of all of the extensions that you're installing, and that you constantly check with the developer to make sure that you have the latest version that they're providing for. This will ensure that, one, you're bringing in a very secure, very safe extension to your Joomla CMS, but more importantly, you're taking advantage of any enhancement that the developer has put into their package, and allowing you to make sure that your page load is constantly being optimized. I cannot stress, and a lot of us can't stress this enough. Make sure your extensions, your plugins, your templates are always on the cutting edge of the latest release. Your CMS load will be hugely improved, and more importantly, you will be web safe because of the improvements that have been made to the extensions you're using.
Thanks for all that great information, Ed. It's great to hear that you can improve your page loading speed just by clicking the one-click update in Joomla and going to Joomla 3.3.
Thank you.
For more information on Joomla 3.3, check out the Joomla YouTube channels and follow us on the various social media sites to see more information as it comes to hand through Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn and Google+.